songs in the album is like, and that's kind of how I think of it. Like when I like think about like scoring an album, it's like the good songs on it out of how many like total songs. Like that's how that's how literally, if you almost like you're giving it a grade on like a math test or something, it's like 8 out of 14 on IGOR. I have like saved. But personally, I love all the songs, except for maybe Enjoy Right Now Today, because that's just like, but whatever. So yeah, IGOR's theme. First of all, actually, I think we should probably take it back to like, do you remember where you were, like when you first listened to Tyler the Creator, and like how did you get into Tyler the Creator, like to start?
How did I get into Tyler the Creator?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Like, I think like I listened to like Goblin when I was like pretty young, and then I liked that song or whatever. But then like I didn't listen to his music for a while until like way after like Cherry Bomb came out, and then Flower Boy got released, and then I think I listened to that a few times, but like I wasn't really feeling it. And then IGOR got released, and then I waited like a week to listen to it, and then I did, and I was like, damn, like people weren't joking, because like people who I would say have like basic ass music taste, I'm coming across so freaking pretentious right now.
I know.
Oh my god. I'm like, I cannot stop myself. Holy shit. But yeah, seriously, like there are people who like listen to, this is not even being pretentious, like actual like bad music.
It is true.
Like just things that are like not good, like on any level, and not like like Drake so bad. Yeah. Like legitimately bad music.
Mm-hmm. Like there are definitely some things that are, like you have like I would say I'm kind of a little bit behind you in terms of that. Like I definitely, since I kind of got like exposed to like Tyler the Creator, and then I got into like that, kind of took me into more of like a moving away from that typical stuff. But like I remember when I first heard this, like this came out like May of 2019. I like kind of got into Tyler the Creator like the end of the summer, like like September, like August, that kind of area. And when I first heard it, I was like, this is like so weird. There aren't any raps in this. It's like I want like people to be like doing ad libs and stuff. But like that, like I was more quote unquote basic, I guess, at that time. But it is. Yeah. Like, so then you heard IGOR, and like, what about that, like, got you, like, from going to, like, kind of, listening to Tyler Creator, like, more passively to being like, he's one of the best right now? Well,
I listened to IGOR, and I was just like, damn, just made me feel some type of way, you know? You know when you listen to music, and it's just like, you just really feel it. That's, like, the best way to describe it. Like, anyone, literally everyone on the planet knows, like when you listen to a good song, like that feeling you get.
Yeah.
I just felt that for like the whole album, and I was like, wow. So then just like for a week, I was just like listening to that. Like, you know, when you find like a new album and then you just like play the shit out of it. Like I was just doing that for a while. And then I was like, I just re-listened to Flower Boy, and then that was really good. And then like this December, for some reason, I don't know why, like I just started listening to it again, and then I listened to that a lot. Like, I was like more recently, I was listening to Flower Boy a lot more than IGOR, just because I had played it like so much, like when it first came out, and then I was like, damn, like I should listen to Flower Boy a little bit, and then I just got hooked.
And you found both of them are good, yeah. So
I would literally say it's like 51-49. Like. I don't really want to put one higher than the other, because like I feel like there's only a point of doing that if something is like legitimately a much higher tier than something else.
That is true, yeah.
And like I almost feel bad because like it puts Flower Boy in like a negative connotation when it's literally like the exact opposite of that. Like you would like have to struggle to find something that is like legitimately worse than Flower Boy. So like I don't even like saying it's not better than something, but I just think IGOR is better.
I feel like I'm kind of like making this into like by putting this premise on. It's like you really are kind of right about that. Like, there is no real point in like distinguishing because there's two so close.
That
like,
I don't like ranking like two really good pieces of music together. It's like, oh, rank the Beatles albums. Like, no, like they're all amazing. What's the point? Like, why does it matter which one is better than the other? Like, if you should listen to all of them. That's what I think the important distinction is. Like, is it worth listening to?
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of like an over, like, I guess rankification of like listicle content, I guess, on my part. But
except if you're like roasting shitty music, that's how
you would do it, yeah. And like, I don't know. I think there are like there's some other like good stuff in terms of like there's definitely songs worth highlighting in other Tyler the Creator albums, but these two, like, it's really kind of incredible. Like, the step up that he took from Cherry Bomb to Flower Boy is like, you don't see such a step up or such a really big change happen that often. Like, as I was talking about this like last time, but like you could see like hints of it, but in these two, I think it really comes through.
I think something that's sort of like interesting about sort of like music fandom is it's wrong to sort of say, or I guess it is sort of rose-tinted glasses. Like, when an artist releases something new that's really good and above the quality that they've been putting out before, I feel like people look back at their old stuff and they're like, wow, like this is like really good, and they usually rate it higher than it actually is. Like, I like some songs on Cherry Bomb, but in my right mind, I'm never going to claim it's better than Flower Boy or IGOR.
No.
But, like, people still say that. I don't understand.
Who? Like, what?
Like, fucking trolls in the fucking YouTube comments, like, on
I
Cherry
guess,
Bomb
because there are all these people who are, like, got into Tyler, the Creator, like, for him being, like, loud and crazy. And he's
Have
not
you
that
ever
anymore,
seen...
so
But Cherry Bomb is not even that. Like,
that
it sort
makes
of is, but it's like his transitionary period. Have you ever seen the fucking comment on the Death Camp video? I don't know if Death Camp's, like, the first song on the album.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's literally like, oh my god, dude, like Cherry Bomb is like so much better than like all these fucking Flower Boy IGOR, like, oh, flower pussies, like Tyler sucks now. Like, what do you know, dude?
It's like people who thought he was being like, it's like people who thought he was being serious when he was like saying these homophobic slurs. I feel like
I don't understand. Like,
they like because they like
want to like
edginess.
separate it. Like, oh, I've been listening to Tyler since the beginning. Like, okay, dude. Like, you're not cool just because you listen to Odd Future, all right? Like, I'm sure most people who got introduced to Tyler from his newer projects have listened to his older projects too and enjoyed them. Maybe not as much as you because they're very different, but I'm sure they've appreciated like how they've sort of evolved him to this level. Like, what? Like, I like some of the Odd Future tapes, or whatever. Like, that's a decent album. I'm not gonna say it's as good as Flower Boy or IGOR, obviously, but like, it's a good album. I don't understand why like people just want to elevate it so much now because the mainstream is finding his music. Well, I guess he's won a Grammy. He's like sort of mainstream, but yeah, you get my point.
Yeah, I would say that like it's kind of just people who like got into him for him being edgy, and then he wasn't edgy, and then there was kind of like a backlash of it. But
exactly,
he still got a lot more like mainstream stuff. And I thought because this album, if you didn't know, it won 2019 best rap album.
Not Flower, IGOR.
Yeah, IGOR. Yeah, and like, what do you think about him like being put in that rap category? Because he said, and it's also kind of a testament to the quality of rap albums released in 2019. Like, but because this isn't like really,
I wouldn't
a
even call
rap.
It an album. I was like legitimate. I was with a bunch of my friends the day the Grammy nominations got released, and we were surprised it didn't even get nominated for best album because
best album overall.
I think that would be like a little bit of a stretch. Not that it's not one of the best. I think it should have won, honestly. Let me look at the Grammy nominations.
Let's see if anyone beats that. Yeah.
My point is the stretch would be thinking that the Grammys would go so far out of their normal zone as to nominate it.
That would be really quite something.
Not that it shouldn't win, because I would totally think it could. Wait, record of the year? That's like song. That's not what I want. Yeah, album of the year. Okay, Bon Iver. I didn't listen to that. Lana Del Rey. I did listen to that. Billie Eilish. I did listen to that. Thank You Next. Did listen to that. Her. Okay, you're really telling me fucking because fucking Lil Nas X gets a little fucking 7-year-olds pee hard listening to Panini. Like that's a better album than Igor. Are you joking?
That
man?
was nominated?
Yeah. 7 was nominated.
7.
Her. I don't know. I didn't listen to that. I did listen to Thank You Next and when you fell asleep. But okay, maybe I could see Billie Eilish because that was pretty unique and like it was very successful. I feel like Lana just gets fucking nominated because she's Lana Del Rey. I don't know.
She like the first time I heard of him was she was like she came out with that thing that was like I got that summer and it was really annoying. And then she released an album and people were like, "This is so good." And I was like, "What?" I thought she was just there to make like songs that were meant to like catch in your head and nothing more. But
I don't know. Like I can't say these don't deserve to be here, but actually I can for 7. That definitely shouldn't be there. I don't know. Thank You Next. I don't think either. Igor definitely should have.
I think you put that. Yeah, there's definitely like you could put.
I don't even know how you classify.
But how would you classify
Igor?
If not rap?
It's not rap. It's not R&B. It's not. I guess it is alternative, but not like. Because like alternative isn't actually like alternative
can mean a lot of different things.
But it's almost like very specific, even though it's like vague in terminology. Like alternative definitely has like a sound, you know what I mean? Like Igor doesn't sound like normal oh my god, I literally cannot speak.
Like alternative, you think of like Rex Orange County, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. Like I guess, yeah. Well, actually, he was on. Yeah, he was on Fireboy, but it's like the guitar-y, like mellowy. You know what I mean?
There's something called alternative hip hop, but
maybe that I don't know. It's definitely not R&B, even though like it has elements, but it's too like grainy. I don't know. It's just like so many things. It's hard to classify.
Because he kind of like started off as a rapper, but then I guess then they put like all his music into that kind of like category. But
I guess it's closest to hip hop.
Yeah, I don't really get the sense that like a lot of like hip hop fans are entirely comfortable with it either because it's such a departure from that as well. Like I was listening to this like stereotypical like rap show and they were like talking about it. You can kind of tell they were uncomfortable in a way about it. It's like I'm trying to hold back here, but like I don't want to like be too.
It's just not their thing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't blame them.
Yeah,
I don't even wait. Like, what do they like though? I'm trying to think. What's like even traditional hip hop now? It's not like everyone is really getting into that sort of
like hip hop. Like the standard bearer of hip hop is like probably like a Drake or something like that.
But that's not even like rapping really. That's like even Drake is like even swaying further and further away from that. I don't even know who
consistently just drops the
I don't even know. Like it's really no one now. Like I can't think of a person who is like just a rapper because like now I guess like it would be like trap. I don't know, like To Baby or something. But no one is really like no one's like Bling era really anymore. Like sort of everyone is getting into this like more. It's either like you're full on trap or it's like it's either like you're full on trap or like. You're getting into like that type of like sampling,
or you're Drake and you're just like trying to like do every possible style of rap.
In one album you're fucking Jamaican. The next album I don't even know what the hell he is.
Yeah, you got a 3-sided record. One side you're Jamaican, one side you're British, one side you're Canadian. I pull up in a 16.
Drake is literally friends with Skepta. He's like stealing. There's like a song where he like straight up rips Skepta off. And
they had all these like he had that was Kanye, but
no, that's not what I'm talking about.
I'm thinking of the performance where he had all those British rappers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that wasn't Kanye stealing Skepta.
Yeah, that could be put as like a tribute.
He's in like Skepta's song, like Shut Down. He's like the dude in the beginning. I don't know if you know that song. He's like, men's never been in Maki or whatever the hell.
Oh, I've listened to that song.
Yeah, you know that song? That's Drake.
It's like where and when.
Anyways, yeah.
That
I don't
was
know.
a good
I don't
one.
want to say Drake's stealing, but like he definitely borrows. If that's